has behind it um, the intention to heal and to uplift, and it has the sound. My connection to 528 was kicked off by one day a couple months ago when I was tuning some strings, and I tuned one string, and it shot a light through my body, and I really felt the light shot through. And I was wondering what is that I was feeling, it just, and so I tuned the string in, I plugged the string, felt this light shoot through me. And I said, what is this? So I went and checked out all the frequencies, because I could hear the frequencies. You can hear them, from different things on the internet. Turns out that string I was tuning was 528 hertz. And so it was my way of of going backwards into this experience of not being told that 528 hertz was something special, but actually experiencing that, and then finding out that it was 528 hertz. And so, yeah, this 528 hertz, to me, it's not a myth. It's not a fancy idea. It's a very real thing. And I encourage you to check it out yourself. But in these 528 jams, I noticed myself, because I listened back on some of the recordings, that you can hear the overtones and the resonances of that 528 hertz throughout the whole jam. Yeah, I can listen to recordings of, and I can, because I have a 528 tuner and a 528 whistle at home. I encourage you to get those things too. But I have that, and I can play that along the recordings of the music from the jam, and it totally, you hear the whole color spectrum start coming out. So the color spectrum that catches that is tied to that 528 hertz is in the music at the jams. And so I encourage you, and because we're coming in with that intent, the music that we play has this really magical way of coming together and connecting, and the people there. There seems to be no separation between the people that are there to experience the jam and the musicians. We're all part of this one experience and getting totally lifted by it, totally. So I can't say enough good things about it. It's really a powerful thing. All of us at the end of the jam, after playing 3 or 4 hours, feel more energized than when we came in the room. And that's important right there too, because I have a lot of equipment. I'm taking it home, long trip, and I do not feel exhausted. I feel energized. I feel ready to play actually another set. So please, and we have something very interesting going on instrumental wise. We have a really great sense, a mix, a balance between the acoustical realm, the world of traditional African instruments, and modern realm. And these two worlds are coming together and dancing in this 528 zone. Um, it's really something powerful to check out. So I encourage you, come on.
Yeah, it really is something magnificent. And I found myself honestly listening back to the recordings and being overjoyed at
Yeah.
all the sound that we're making. And there's that saying, to make a glorious noise unto the
The Lord.
Lord.
A joyful noise.
A joyful,
noise, right?
pardon me, a
Yeah.
joyful noise unto the Lord. And I feel like we've done that. That's just that
Yeah.
phrase kind of came to
Yeah,
mind when I'm
yeah.
hearing all these sounds swirling around each other and hitting those resolution points. And I do think there's something objectively powerful about this 528 stuff, which, again, I have to thank Dr. Leonard Horowitz, who turned me on to this concept. I'm still in the process of reading his book, The Book of 528. I strongly encourage you check out my recent interview with Dr. Leonard Horowitz. That's on the Bassline archive. And invest in that book, The Book of 528. It really is absolutely fascinating.
I
Go
got
ahead,
something
Kevin.
else to mention. I have a friend who comes to the 528 Hertz Jam. She's from China, and she mentioned it, even though I've read this before, but she said, one of the earliest Chinese characters in the Chinese language uh, is the character for music and for medicine. And she said the character for music and the character for medicine are very similar. She was telling me this.
Mm.
She said that actually they're a two-sided character where one side says basically is about herbs and the other side is about music, and it says herbs and music, and this is medicine. And really it's a beautiful thing because music undeniably is a kind of medicine. And it's very good to really consider, what kind of medicine are you checking out? What kind of medicine are you listening to? Is it really uplifting you? Is it really helping you improve your clarity? So I would say that a lot of music that we hear coming across our sound systems, our radios, and things like that, has some questionable elements to it in many ways, on many layers. And so a powerful thing is when you feel music, and I say feel because listening is kind of a way of feeling. So you feel music that actually does heal, it actually does uplift and make you feel more whole. And that is where we go back to that Chinese character. What is medicine?
Mm. Yeah, great point. I'm glad you raised that point. And speaking of medicine, we have this issue of